Just early hours of this morning again, people were killed, they were killed. A lot of people were kidnapped, and at the same time, a lot of people had to run from their houses, because of what banditry, because of these terrorists in Sokoto. Sultan of Sokoto is not coming out to speak. The other day, he was still talking about Nigeria must stay as one. That anybody what fighting for the division of Nigeria should be arrested by Tinubu's government. But with what happened today again, in his village, we saw people running enter skater. Those were not people running up and down for their lives. What do you have to say? Is Nigeria unity? Is it by fire by force?
No, I don't understand, my beloved brother. I don't know. To love, is it by force to love? To marry, is it by force? Sultan of Sokoto, I don't understand that the game now is not playing in your own domot or Gura village or Tagura village. You understand? Into Gura village, something like that. This very early morning, the people are running helter skelter. Many have been killed, and many was kidnapped, and many ran into the bush, of which they don't know their destination, and many doesn't even know their next fate. And the Sultan of Sokoto, because your own room and parlor is well secured, that is why to you feel. Thank God is playing now. You are seeing what Mazen Kanu is saying. Mazen Kanu is the prophet, and he has prophesied. We are seeing it now because he's playing. And the Sultan of Sokoto now is somebody that Nigeria need to checkmate. And this is a man that they said he should be regarded as the leader of all traditional leaders in Nigeria, including Obi of Onitsha. When the caliphate of Sultan of Sokoto, the Finaly caliphate, when did it arise in Nigeria? When does it manifest in Nigeria? Is caliphate, the Finaly caliphate, are they older than Obi of Onitsha? When the Fulanis came to Nigeria under Usman the Fodio, 1804, Obi of Onitsha have been in 18th century before 1804. 17th centuries.
There should be
Oba of Benin Empire.
Tinubu is saying
And the Tinubu now is not telling me, coming to tell me that Sultan of Sokoto is going to be there. And that, thank God, they didn't waste time. They let them know, say no go work. Even one of their members called Asari Tokumbo machine, he himself even debunked that one, say it's not going to work. Say his name Nasari. His name Nasari. He always on the run. And he will continue to the run because he's running away from the truth. Are you hearing me? So Sultan of Sokoto, what is playing in his village is what should be played. And as it's happening now, it tells him and me that of a truth, Mazen Kanu have told us the truth. We should stop crucifying or criticizing that man, the truth. And we should stop denying the truth. And with what is happening even this morning, I have made it clear that nothing will stop Donald Trump from not coming. And this thing tells me that those that say they will not forgive it to be, let them keep it there. Let them go to hell. Let them go and hug transformer. Because the truth must be saved. Is it because P2B since I've been romancing with them? Although I don't blame them, because that one is romancing with them, that is why. Had they been that they have stand out, they would not be talking this nonsense.
But the Fulanis are so angry. They say they don't want Trump in Nigeria. Trump is coming. They say Trump is coming to what finally break or divide Nigeria's sovereignty. They say Trump should not try it. Immediately he comes and starts fighting against them. Do you not think the Christians in the northern part, the Igbos, the South, the Yorubas,
will start collecting my business.
Excuse
me. See, there is something you don't understand.
Yes, you have brothers in the north, and immediately Trump starts striking at them. They protested. They said they don't want the US government in Nigeria.
Let me tell you, they're already on ground. For your information, what is still holding them now for not to start their job is just for Trump to give go ahead. And secondly, Donald Trump want to settle the issue between Ukraine and Russia that will start tomorrow. From tomorrow to this week, let me use this week to sort it out, to know everything. Then the next one will be Nigeria. And them that are telling you that, excuse me, don't be person wey see road Now they know waiting in the chop or where they go.
Institutions in the country.
Yes, now a person wey see road will know where they go. So when they start, themselves will be on the run.
As a spiritual leader and a symbol.
Themselves will be on the run just the same way Gumi ran first and foremost. When they heard that Donald Trump say he want to come, he first of all ran away. Sultan of Sokoto too. Either was it Qatar that which of the country that he ran to first before both Gumi and co, all of them they ran. So all that one when it start to happen, they will say the damn. Then those of my brothers that are in the north, there is an adage that say na go cheat na house. Often we be aboya. They have been telling them to relocate, to leave that place. They don't want. When they will relocate, nobody will force them. By fire, by fire, they will do it by themselves. And let me tell you another thing that you should understand. If it happens, they themselves that are there have something that is, giving them confidence to still remain there. It's not going to be only Donald Trump something. If the plan is feel that they cannot, they themselves can still as well strike. You understand? So it's not that ones are the Yorubas. If the Yorubas like it, or else they will continue on my Igbo thing, the hatred that the Yorubas have against the Igbos. Let them play it too. And I trust the Fulanis, because when they will start, they will not spare you, whether you are Yoruba or whether you are Igbo. They always regard all of us as one. Yes, and that is the fact. So this thing that they are doing has proven to the whole world that yes, of the truth, Nigeria cannot convince them. Everybody, you cannot convince them. Bianco Ojukwu, you cannot deceive them. Stop fooling yourself. Stop parading yourself. The game is over. Let them come. If it is to divide, let's divide. That will be even the better.
Is that the best solution?
It's the best solution. Let's divide. So be Yoruba say, Yoruba people they talk say Igbo should go suffer. So now let's divide. Let me see how me go take suffer.
And for the protection of
So be na me go suffer be. One of my friends for up there one time we are discussing his son agent. How far? He say Igbo should go suffer. This time when we divide, may we see people wey go suffer. Let them suffer that thing. Enough.
But do you not think everybody will suffer it?
I don't know. I'm saying my own.
Because the likes of Okonkwo have come to say, they said the likes of Otoeze, they said they still believe, or Jews or Kalu, they said one Nigeria.
Because they are using it as a scam to scam people the more. No law that go against them. I give it to you, my beloved brother. Had they been that Ekpere Mado, that organ harvest took place in Nigeria, do you think Ekpere Mado will go behind bar? He wouldn't have. There is nothing that would have even taken him to behind bar. But because it was in a foreign land, that was why he went to he go to jail. So you see why people like Ojos Okalu are making mention of the person waiting for 12.7 billion. As he stole 12.7 billion, he go to court. He was jailed 12 years. He spent 6 months inside the cell, inside the prison. He remained your senator. He was collecting senatorial allowance. He was collecting money as a senator. He was collecting wardrobe allowance, collecting feeding allowance, collecting water allowance, electricity allowance, calling allowance. Every allowance he was in the cell collecting it. Hello? He was there collecting it. After 6 months of rest, he come outside and remain your senator. Does anything change? You see why they are telling you that they believe in this coming war statement they call one Nigeria. They are telling you that they believe because they know that they will continue to use it to have their way. But wherever we have Biafra, you must follow the law. If you chop our money, you give account for it. If you thief our money, let me tell you, you see the likeness of Ojos Okalo and co. Let me tell you, had it been that they are in China, none of them will come out to be a politician. They will not come out to rule. Whereby you steal money, your life will go with it. Put it in Nigeria now, you will see that people like me will become governor. Yes. Because I don't have that time to go and steal somebody's money, people's money, and cover it to my own personal self. Likewise of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, nothing would have made him to become a president. He would not come. Yeah, you will not see any of them. P2B, what's their name? Ojos Okalo, Pitamba, Nwifuru. Uzodimma and the other one of Anambra State. Soludo, all of them, the likeness of them, you will not see them. Because they know that nothing is coming out. Just as we are talking here, how many of them, how many people you will see that will come to follow us up? Because they know say we will not get money. You understand? There is no place to see in this place. No avenue for them to rob. Me and you, they see us as people when we just they make empty noise. But we will continue to make our own opinion because we believe one day God will hear our cry.
Good. But do you think that finally, with what just happened in Sokoto now, do you think that the Sultan of Sokoto should now finally reason again and again that what Nnamdi Kanu is saying, except because we know that is a board, I think it's a board director in the Mitialara.
In that area, I am not Sultan of Sokoto. The way I reason is not the way he reason. So I don't know if he will realize. You understand me? So I will not speak in that area much because if I were him, I have already realized before now. So for him to still remain adamant to truth till now, so definitely I can't speak on that area much. He should be the one to know whether he will realize or he will be regretting or he will still maintain his ever standing. So that is my take on that.
For everyone, you need to come on board. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that. But we have appealed to them, including their detractors, their collaborators, to see reason to, as fast as possible, quickly drop their arms so that we can once again reoccupy our peaceful position in Nigeria.
I said, we know where these guys are. We know where they live. We know their parents.
You know them as a government?
Of course we do. They live with the same community we live.
So why is it difficult to get them?
That is the $1 million question that I should ask you.
We are trying to understand, for those of us who are now conversant with Zamfara, have never been there, and we hear you as a chief security officer speak tonight to say you know these people, but yet you can't get them. It's a head scratcher.
It is something that we are trying to all put our heads together. That is why, from what I can do as a governor, to have this CPG as a first line of defense. Of course, military are there, police are there, as well as civil defense, but they are not under my control. They are under the control of federal government. And they are
perhaps the update on all of the things we've reeled out is the effrontery with which these bandits now display their act online. You go to TikTok to see them brag, you see them engage viewers, you see them drop comments. How difficult is it to use that kind of technology? Because
I'm sorry to say it's an indication of the impunity within our security sector. Tracking individuals online in the digital space is extremely easy. First off, every device that they are using has a signature. The platform that they are using has credentials that you can use to track, even if it's not their own and they're using someone else's own. You can create a social web that will allow you to eventually identify who they are. So if it's politically expedient to track them and to arrest them and to try them, it will be done. But I think for some odd reasons at the moment, because of the impunity that exists within the security sector, that is not being done at the moment. I mean, today, the social media, there was a viral post by a young bandit who was, in simple terms, challenging the supremacy of the Nigerian state, its sovereignty, saying some very stupid things, and it went viral. I believe that by now that young man should have been arrested and a lesson taught to his peers who would want to follow him. But because over time we've not done that, I mean, once you pick TikTok, the number of displays you would see, brazen displays by these criminals, is shocking. And sometimes, you know, when I speak to my friends from across the world, they ask the question that where are Nigeria's security organizations? And I must say, it's not as if we lack the presence of security departments. I keep on saying we have up to 42 of them, 29 primary ones, then an additional 14 that are supporting these 29 primary ones. And they have the capacity to track these things. So again, if it's politically expedient and there is, we break that impunity, they will start tracking them and we see a reduction in this brazen criminality that we're seeing today.
In short, you're saying that we should question our security infrastructure as it is currently constituted if we find these bandits online and we can't track them. I'd like us to move...
let me clarify that, Nife.
Yes.
I'm not saying we should question the infrastructure. I believe the infrastructure has enough capability to do it, but it's not the impunity that exists within the sector is stopping that from happening. There, I mean, you know, I'm mindful of the fact that it's a public forum. Recently, a young man posted about a coup in Port Harcourt. How long did it take the security organizations to go after him and track him? Not very long. So they can use the same technology and track these bad guys. It's the same technology that they used in tracking that man that they could have used in tracking these terrible monsters who are doing very dastardly things to our
precisely. Who should we hold responsible for this impunity?
So the structure of the national security enterprise has different elements. There are the coordinating elements. Now, the coordinating elements are the ones that should have a level of responsibility in terms of organizing and managing the activities of the security sector. So that's the first level of responsibility. The various ministers, the national security advisor, and then underneath them you have the tactical and operational heads, the service chiefs, the GOCs, name them. So that's how it goes. But then the beauty of our democracy is that all of these elements are within the executive arm of government. Where we're seeing this type of failure, then the National Assembly should have been putting pressure on the executive arm of government through legislative instruments, their oversight functions through motions, and sometimes even congressional hearings like what we see in the United States. Those are ways that the democratic system of government has allowed the legislature to put pressure on the executive arm. So when you ask me who should, these are the various elements that should be doing it. Unfortunately, in 2025, we're not seeing any of these elements putting that kind of level of accountability on our security sector.
You know that the lawmakers are now also objects of the public outcry, especially following the public hearing we saw at the U.S. Congress. Let's take a short break, Dr. Damu, and we'll be right back.
Innocent children, killing them. Let the killer generation be wiped off. Don't say because it has not touched you, you will not feel for them. This is one blood, sir. People are dying. That is the truth. Buhari told us so. The other Buhari, before you go, he said we'll go miss him, and we miss him. Oh God, let Donald Trump come. Go to Benue and see what is happening in Benue. Just yesterday night, they massacred the whole people. Under your watch, you can't govern the nation. If you can't help us, let somebody help us. I don't speak like this, you know me. But I can't be alive and see people blood being shed innocently. I said I will never speak anything that has to do with Nigeria again in my life. But I can't be alive and see people blood being shed innocently. Killing people as if they're animals. No conscience. For the sake of power and money. Anyone that always visits innocent mother, innocent father, innocent children, killing them, let the killer generation be wiped off. We know what we are passing through. Just 2 days ago, look at Benue and Lafayette. Look at what tomorrow they will say, nothing is happening, nothing is happening. Because you have fly all your children to abroad. Bring your children down here. Let all of us die here. You are going to join me. We are going to pray for every terrorism in northern region. Because we are the one facing these hits. You are going to pray along with me. Please understand this. Once your brother is mourning, you also should mourn. We are in the same. I'm speaking to those outside country and those outside Jos. Agree with me as we pray this prayer. Say, that wicked man, that wicked woman.
That wicked man, that wicked woman.
Shedding innocent blood in the land.
Shedding innocent blood in the land.
Die! Open your mouth, begin to pray that prayer.
The only way to stop insecurity in Nigeria is for you to stop promoting insecurity. I need to play you this video on how Nigeria government don't empower Nigeria Air Force, made a strike, and waiting Nigeria Air Force get now under President Bola Tinubu. Now I won't play for you. They no go ever show you, but me I go show you. See, the only way to stop insecurity is for you to stop promoting it. The terrorists want you to be posting it. They want the world to be seeing what they are doing. That is why they are using you to be promoting their terror. So if you are not promoting them, they will be weak. Do you know how many people that they buy for America every day? Almost 300,000 people every blessed day. Now they buy. But you don't go ever see any of them for media. They talk up, they criticize their country. If American man wake up in the morning, he go say God bless America. You, why you don't go wake up in the morning when you don't go say God bless Nigeria? You go say God punish Nigeria. And now so God go dey punish Nigeria because God go dey answer your prayer. You know good. Make una stop to dey encourage terrorists in Nigeria. By you posting it, you are encouraging them to do more because that is what the terrorists want. So make una watch this video to see how Nigeria Air Force on dey powerful. They no go ever play this type of, but me I go play for you. Watch this video and share.
The Nigerian Air Force has significantly enhanced its rotary wing combat power as part of a broader modernization effort. Faced with persistent internal security challenges, ranging from insurgency in the northeast to armed banditry in other regions, the Nigerian Air Force has invested in a diversified helicopter fleet capable of precision strike, close air support, armed reconnaissance, and rapid troop deployment. Central to this transformation are advanced attack helicopters sourced from multiple international powers. These attack helicopters form the backbone of Nigerian air power. Coming up at number 1 is the Bell AH-1Z Viper. The AH-1Z Viper represents Nigeria's most modern and potent attack helicopter commitment. The AH-1Z helicopter is equipped with a formidable weapon suite. It features 3 barrels M197 20mm Gatling gun, advanced precision-guided weapon support, unguided rocket ports, and compatibility with AGM-114 Hellfire anti-tank missiles. The aircraft also integrates the target sight systems, a multispectral sensor for day and night targeting, and a helmet-mounted display and aiming system, allowing pilots to designate targets simply by looking at them. Powered by twin GE T700 engines, the Viper offers both performance and redundancy. The AH-1Z is optimized for precision strike, close air support, and anti-armored mission, with an emphasis on high survivability, maneuverability, and advanced targeting. Its advanced avionics, night vision capabilities, and robust firepower makes it a key asset for high-intensity counter-insurgency operations and for guiding against both soft and hardened targets. Nigeria has placed an order for 12 of these aircraft. The deal also covers related support, spare parts, engines, night vision systems, targeting systems, and precision-guided munitions. According to the US documentation, the total cost was estimated around $997 million, including the aircraft and associated equipment.
Here in the wonder. And that's why, as a Christian, you must not fear death. Jesus has promised you eternal life. Ó ti ṣèlérí ayérayé fún wa. Ẹ má jà bẹ̀rù ikú, ibikíbi tí ikú bá ti dé, má ṣe Jésù. Tó o bá ti ṣe Jésù, ìlérí yìí wà fún ọ. Wípé ọmọ aládé àlàáfíà, ó mú ọ lọ sí ìjọba àlàáfíà. Ayé ìlópin o, ṣùgbọ́n ìjọba tí Jésù ń bọ̀ wá ṣe olùlópin ìjọba ayérayé. Olófin sọ pé kí a má ṣe jẹ́ kí ọkàn wa dà. Irú àwọn gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ má ṣe jẹ́ kí ọkàn rí dà. Ní ti àwọn ọmọ ti pa, I want you to rejoice wípé ẹsẹ̀ Jésù lọ kú sí. Wọ́n kú ikú olódodo, wọ́n kú ikú ajẹ́rìí ikú. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tán bá ti pa nítorí ìrere, ajẹ́rìí ikú ni. Ajẹ́rìí ikú nínú Bíbélì, wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé rẹ̀ fún wa wípé Ọlọ́run ló padà gbẹ̀san wọn. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn máa kígbe ẹ̀san. Gbogbo àwọn aṣẹ́bíyẹ, ẹ máa wò, ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ṣe ń bọ̀ wá lórí wọn. Ó ń mú sùúrù fún gbogbo wa. Wípé olúkúlùkù ó ronú padà. Kì í ṣe pé Jésù ti yẹ kó dé o. Ṣùgbọ́n ó wò pé ṣé o ti múra. Ó wò pé ṣé mo ti múra. Ó wò pé ṣé o ti ronú padà. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan tí ó yẹ ká bẹ̀rù, ó là ń bẹ̀rù o. Tí ó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Ọlọ́run kò ní láti bẹ̀rù ikú. Torí Bíbélì sọ fún wa pé ikú jẹ́ ọ̀nà sí ìyè. Tó bá ti dúró.
Bàbá o, ẹ kú sẹ́.
Yeah,